Welcome.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
We missed y'all.
I know.
Yeah,
We did.
we did. So I was going to tell you guys while we're waiting for people to join us. Here, I'm going to make sure we're live. And my battery's almost dead. Um, about my trip. And so I'm so glad that I had those 4 days. But here's the funny thing,
Good.
guys. We travel overnight, Thursday night to Arizona. We've got, two teenage boys, two kids, me and Jason in the car. Within the first 45 minutes, we've already got one kid puking on the side of the road from car sickness. Right. Great. This is going to be a fun night. Get there Friday. Hi, camp.
Hi,
Um,
Camp.
get there Friday morning. I barely slept. None of us really slept. So we go to ASU to do a college tour for my kids. Right. And it is literally a flash flood warning. One
Oh,
out of the 2 days a year, it freaking rains in Tempe, and we're doing a campus tour in the middle of a torrential rainfall. Not only that, we have football tickets for like 4 hours from now that we spent all this money on, and we're so excited to do. And it's pouring rain. And I was so upset, and I was like, it for a minute. But then I just started like belly laughing, like laughing so hard. We're in Tempe. It's pouring rain, and we're doing a campus tour of what's supposed to be the party school that's always warm.
yeah.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, my son grew up there, so he was cool with it. His friend thought it was hilarious. We're all laughing. I started making people around me laugh, so it lifted the whole mood and made the rest of the tour fun. And I was like, it's got to stop raining. I literally was like putting it out in the universe. Please stop raining. An hour before the football game, it stops raining. I'm like, I manifested that shit. If I did that, I stopped the rain.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the football game. We're down 17 to nothing. I'm thinking this is going to be like the awful. My kids are going to go home after, and all they're going to do is complain. And great, the whole night's ruined. We came back in the last freaking minute and won the game and then stopped them from scoring on an interception. And it was mind blowingly awesome. There's fireworks everywhere. And I had somehow stopped the rain all the way until we walked in the door. So you could say I was mind controlling that. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. There's power in thought.
Power in thought, right? Is what it
Yeah.
is. Power
Yeah.
in thought. And we all had a fantastic time and we swam and just, it was exactly what I needed, but I completely detached. Like, I didn't even watch my iPad. And you know
Good.
how weird that is because I've
Yeah.
always got that thing
You
on.
always have that in your hand.
I
Yeah.
have to have some sort of background noise. So that was my trip. I absolutely needed it. So thank you for letting me skip our weekly date that I enjoy so much. But hi, everybody. Hi,
Yeah.
Deborah. Hi, Billy.
Of
Hi, Kim.
course. I
Hi, Kat.
definitely missed you for sure.
I missed you. I got to see you. I got to get to see you. Like, it's just got to happen. All right.
Yes.
So thanks for listening to me ramble while y'all started to join us. Go Devils. And what are we talking about today?
We are talking about graphene oxide and
Nano, nano. Oh
nanobots,
my gosh.
nanoparticulates.
If you haven't seen her nano video, you're missing out. I have no idea what this is. I know I've heard little bits, and I try to pay attention when you say all these big words, but sometimes you lose me. So we've got some videos. Is that what we're starting with? So give
Hmm.
me a quick summary. What is it? What is this? What is the graphene?
So graphene oxide is, well, they're putting it into the Fauci juice.
Okay.
So, you know, um,
Only in that?
well, no, they're putting it in other stuff too. If you bring up that Red Bull one
Oh, okay.
that's
That's
on
what
that I text you,
yeah.
yeah,
That's what I was looking for. So the Red Bull one. All right. So here, we're gonna grab this.
yeah.
Copy. Go into my YouTube. I'm so good at this, guys. Look at me. Well, you can't see what I'm doing yet. That's right. Oh, okay. Stop. All right. Share screen.
Yeah,
Screen.
because I know a lot of people that drink this stuff.
I drink monster drinks all the time. So
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it's in that either.
All right, here we go. Can you see my screen? Can you hear it all right? Here we go.
Yep. It says Red Bull gives you graphene oxide, nano particles, and parasites. Did you see those eggs in there under that microscope? Did you see those little yellow things? It's disgusting. They're poisoning pretty much everything. So I would stop drinking those monster drinks if I were you. Oh, Tiffany, she said they had an aftershock from the earthquakes. You're on mute.
Another one? She said, she told me earlier, guys, she's in the Philippines. She had a 6.9 magnitude earthquake, and there's been over 3,000 aftershocks. And this is in the last like 48 hours or something. And she's still working and joining our lives. So
Right.
we love
Hey,
you, Tiffany. Dude,
there's-
you don't have to stay on, girl. Go and like do something. Yeah, we all hope you're okay. Okay, so
Yeah, there's eggs in that.
who is putting that stuff in the drinks? Who?
Oh, well, who owns it? Like Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola is a Mormon, owned company. A lot of people don't know that, but it is, which is they're like Masons, so, go figure. It's a depopulation agenda. No matter how they can get it done, they just want it done.
I'm looking up their religious and political affiliation. We love you, Tiff.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you're saying they're Mormon owned.
Mm-hmm. I think the church owns it, but they hide companies under companies under companies. They like to hide themselves. So I don't even know if you'll get a straight answer because I've been on Google recently, and I have to change the dates on the Google search in order for it to tell me the real information.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the purpose of putting these
Oh,
things?
see, they own Red Bull. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're putting it in the drinks at their facilities, right? Because I always ask who is they. So they're putting the drinks into the drinks at these facilities.
Mm-hmm.
What is the why? What are they getting out of it? Like, what is Coca-Cola getting out of? I'm very interested in this, guys.
Depopulation agenda. That's the depopulation agenda. We've
Well,
known
what
this.
value do they get from that? Because less people buy their drinks.
Well, that is true. Yeah, I don't think they are very smart. I don't think they planned it through. I don't think that they thought people would stand up and say no to the digital ID. But I see plenty of people saying, "Do not do it." So yeah, so they want that master and slave society that I was talking about. And if you don't comply, and they want to silence you. So if they know
Or
that you're
like
going
the
to
head
speak
of
the
the
truth.
company that just says, okay, I want to put this in our drinks to control the human race.
Well,
Like, what
think
do they give a fuck about most of these population? I just don't understand the value that they're getting other than just being evil people.
evil. Yeah, they're evil. Have you
There's got to
seen
be more than
have you
that.
seen that show called Westworld? And
Yes.
they okay, and you know how they put them into that the simulation, and they like off them in the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. If you can wrap your head around that and notice that that's their agenda, they can just put us into this simulation and then off us, for their pleasure. It's these people are satanic. That's what you have to
Are they just
understand.
watching this happen on a TV in their den? Like, I is it I'm still so confused about the why and the what
Yeah.
like the companies are getting out of it. Like I could see if they were selling our data to the government or something like that, like I can see like
They
that
are.
value because there's monetary exchange for what they're doing.
They are
They're
selling
spending
it to
money
the
to put this into our drinks because it's got to cost money. Like, come on. They are spending money. What are they going to get in return for their money more than an entertaining TV show? I
Yep.
just there's got to be more to that purpose and
Well,
how
they're
they
already selling our data to the government because they want this one world order. And that's what they're trying to achieve. And it's very satanic. They like sold their souls out to the devil. That's why a lot of people say we're in a spiritual war right now. You want me to show you my video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So all of these big companies, the Fauci juice, like that's all. It's the head of them saying yes, we're going to do this. We're going to spend this money to put this into our products so that we can get X, Y, and Z out of it.
Correct. So why do you think that President Trump had the CEO of Pfizer at the Capitol speaking against the them funding for more vaccines? Like it's ridiculous. Like people just need to stop taking jabs, in my opinion. Yeah,
Okay.
and
I'm,
yes,
I'm very interested. If you guys can't tell, I'm really interested in this topic.
yeah.
Hmm.
So speaking of the mark of the beast, that's what I started calling the vaccination is the mark of the beast because once the people take it, I think that their brains change. Like it's a definite pineal gland eliminator so that you have no critical thinking skills and don't want to question the government.
So you're saying that the jab, the what do you call it? Devil's the beast, mark of the
The
beast.
mark of the beast.
That it alternated. It literally changed my brain functioning so that I don't have the ability to think.
Or
Um,
question.
or quite. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I'm writing that one down.
yeah. To
Um,
to question.
so basically, it's killing off the parts of my brain that helps me question.
Yes, exactly. Because you
Okay.
should question everything at this point. It's like a big circus show.
And the less you question, the less they fight, the less they have to worry about you, right?
Right.
Because I was watching, there's this show, and I'll jump into this next video that you've got here. But there's this show that I've been watching, this podcast. It's called Diary of a CEO. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching one about a CIA agent. Look at me. I cannot believe I'm actually doing this. I'm watching one about a CIA agent who wrote a book. And what they were saying is like, they do, yes, everybody is basically targeted, right? Like everybody is.
Yes, yes,
But they
everybody.
don't care about the majority of people. Like it's not, they don't even look at the majority of people, right? It's everybody is targeted, everybody can be traced. Just assume your phone is going to be hacked. Like they were very clear that it's open, it's open. But they don't give a shit about the majority of the human race. It's only specific ones that they're looking to get from it. So, like, where was I going with that? I'm just finding this very interesting, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
and then they always have to tell you the truth. So they're going to tell you the truth in their movies and their TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can't say, well, you didn't tell us that. And they're like, we've been, pointing it out to all of you that this was the main, goal.
Yeah, and they were talking about like the cost versus the reward, right? Like, is the cost of knowing that your cell phones are open and easily read anywhere you go, is it comparative to the protection that it can stop something very big. It can protect the people. Like, where's that way and measurement, right? And that's what I was going through that one time I was asking about. It's like, how do we weigh what's right and what's wrong? What's the next video we're watching? What do you guys think about this stuff? Ew, that's really in my drinks? I mean, it's got to be more than just Red Bull.
Well, think about Coca-Cola and, all of the videos where it melts like rust off of
Yeah, I was
metal.
thinking about that. Yeah.
Okay. Now you're going to drink that and put it inside your body and not think about what it's doing to your stomach lining. Like if it can remove acid and rust from a battery or a piece of metal, it's definitely screwing up your insides. And that's the same company that makes Red Bull.
My heart is literally breaking right now.
I know.
Oh my God. Guys.
It's a good thing we only do this once a week.
Oh, energy drinks. So like it's how I survive. It's how my brain functions. And oh, yuck. Okay, what are we watching next? Do I really have to?
Yes, yes. You have
Which one
to.
are we watching next? The graphene oxide, the reacts to frequency waves, or
The
what
one
if
below that. Try the one below that. What if graphene is in your body or something like that?
what if you were injected with graphene? Okay.
Yeah, let's try that one.
Let's try that one. Ew, guys, I don't want to watch this. I really, really, really don't.
The truth is very scary, but it needs to be told.
Do I have to be the one to tell it? Okay, that didn't work. I know. Yes, the answer is yes. Curiosity. I'm approaching it with curiosity. That's what you're getting out of me.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
This transparent strip is made of one of the strongest materials on Earth. And now, we're going to inject this into your body. Could it make your cells regenerate faster? Would this mineral ever leave your system? And is it in you already? This is What If, and here's what would happen if you were injected with graphene. Humans have been using graphite to draw since the Stone Age, and now we mine it to keep our batteries charged and machines lubed. But graphene, well, that's something new. This material, first seen in 2004, is only 1 atom thick. Found after peeling off transparent tape from graphite, the mineral stuck to the tape was named graphene. And it might be the first 2-dimensional substance ever discovered. But don't be fooled by its size. Graphene is 100 times stronger than steel and powerful enough to repel most gases and liquids. Discovering it has revolutionized battery and information technology, but if graphene atoms enter your bloodstream, what would happen to your cells? You can create graphene oxide by oxidizing graphite. And this nanoparticle, graphene oxide, can be used in medical treatments since it breaks down in water fast. Drugs injected into your system could be delivered to their destinations faster thanks to this cheap and readily available substance. Studies in lab rats have shown that graphene caused tumors to shrink. Other tests showed that graphene might even make your bones regenerate quicker. But all this comes at a cost. We'll come back to that. Some false reports online state that some COVID-19 vaccines are 99% graphene oxide.
These injections contain graphene.
Again, this rumor is false, but if that much graphene oxide entered your bloodstream, the consequences might be dire. Remember, our knowledge of graphene is limited. So, what do we know? Well, studies in mice show that graphene can build up inside the lungs. Graphene sheets only nanometers thick would grow and collect, causing fluids to build up inside your lungs. You could drown on the inside without even touching a drop of water. But what would graphene do to your brain? Well, if you were injected with graphene, a small amount could cross the dreaded blood-brain barrier. This roadblock in your nervous system stops bacteria and viruses from getting into your brain. Now, if graphene enters your brain, most of the mineral would dissolve over the next 2 days, but you're not in the clear yet. The jagged graphene nanoparticles could pierce your blood cells and completely disrupt their function. And if it damages your kidney cells, proteins could leak into your urine. This would make your eyes and ankles swell. This condition, known as nephrotic syndrome, would also kill your appetite. Well, you might have lost that already. While graphene has quickly revolutionized the tech and medical industries, we still don't know what this mineral can do to us in the long run. Is it a miracle of nature, or is it a killer in disguise? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we tried putting something potentially dangerous in our bodies in the name of science. Like, what if you drank snake venom? Well, sharpen your fangs because
Speechless? Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's hard to wrap your head around the evil that is going on right now, which is why I always tell people to keep their light, because we will get through this. But it is very, like, sick, twisted, nefarious, and it needs to stop. Like, we are many and they are few.
Okay. So I really need to break this down, guys, for a second. I understand what the graphene and the graph, like, I understand what it does, and the picture of the Terminator, or the video of the Terminator, just like blew my mind, because that makes sense. They're saying purpose, or that it can, like, help you reach your bones regenerate and heal faster, right? Like,
they're saying that. I don't believe that part of the video to be true. I think it's you know,
like,
just like,
because I'm wondering what would they get. So if they're trying to get rid of society, right, putting that into our bodies and having it actually heal us, like, that would be going against, trying to get rid of people. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, what would be the reason for, like, what are they getting? Yes, it's evil, I guess.
And you've got to, like, realize the geofencing, portion of this, where the whole earth is geofenced now between the Wi-Fi, the 5G, Gwyn towers, the other antennas, the satellites. Like, there is no privacy. But if they wanted to do a surge that would ignite the graphene oxide, it's kind of like a kill switch, in my opinion.
Oh. Okay. So by having it in your system, you could basically be turned off.
Yeah. Yeah, like a kill switch.
Which is complete control over
Yeah.
the human race.
Yes. It's about power. You know, I often think about this conversation that I had with my FBI handler guy. And I said, you know, people are, you know, there are two things that are used to control people, and that's money or fear. And he said, well, there's also power. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do we avoid this? How do we fight? I mean, how do we avoid that? What
Detox.
the option?
So there's this one older lady that I've seen a few times on my Substack. And there's one video on my Substack where she says, I know a lot of you people were coerced into taking the jab. And there are 3 things that you can take in order to detoxify from it. One was dandelion. The other one was zinc. And I think the third one might have been white pine needle. And so that's what you can do to detoxify. She said you don't have to take all 3, but you need to take one every day. And so I drink a lot of dandelion tea. I eat dandelions. You know, I'm trying to grow some right now, but it's not going very well. They're not growing very fast, probably because of all of the, you know, electromagnetic, dirty electricity grid that's killing my plants or not making them grow. But yeah.
Okay, so zinc. I've heard that, and I remember them saying when I had COVID, the times that I had it, that taking zinc was beneficial, that you should take zinc, vitamin C. And so if like zinc gets rid of it, why
I'd
would they?
I'd rather you eat dandelions out of the back of your yard, because some of the supplements that I've seen on some articles on Substack have the nanoparticulates in it. And so, yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So who controls the switch?
I'm gonna guess the 1%, the people that are running the you know, fake government behind the scenes.
I saw something. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I need sugar. Sorry. It makes me survive during these moments. I guess I gotta find another replacement.
Yes, yes, you do.
All right. Okay. What do we got next? This is insane.
It is insane. And you're like, the world is being ran by a bunch of psychopathic, power-hungry Satanists.
I'm like, sorry, I'm a little mind blown on this one, guys. The miracle material, or there's graphene oxide. Let's watch this one.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on a second. Pause. All right. So this is the same stuff that they just showed us in that other video, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's making me dizzy. What the? It's very pretty, but what the?
Yeah, what the so that
That is to spread it
that
throughout the whole body.
PEMF healing
Yeah.
app is the one that the FBI agent told me about when I visited him in Africa. And
Oh.
then yeah,
And what is it? What was it?
PEMF frequency, healing frequencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. All right. So that's kind of cool science. What would be the purpose of it? Like, okay, radio frequencies, so they're everywhere, right?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
everywhere.
Yep.
So they put it in, and then the radio frequencies spread them through your whole body. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Make it dance all the way through your bloodstreams.
Yeah, making you an even bigger antenna. They're like feeding off of our energy.
Okay. This sucks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how often do you detox for something like this?
Well, I drink dandelion tea every day. So, and like I said, I'm trying to grow some because I think if you grow your dandelions, which you can get dandelion seeds on Etsy that are non-GMO for like, I don't know, $3. It's not very expensive. You just have to be patient, until you can get them to grow. And so,
Interesting. Okay, here's this healing app.
flopping screens. One is in the big box and the other one's in a little box. Okay.
All right, so it's harness frequencies, resonance, and energy, and profound healing and well-being. This is that app we were talking about, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And you say that it helps you. Do you use it?
Yeah. Yeah. They have weight loss on there, 528 hertz, which is the love frequency. They have.
Wait a minute. You played this for my dogs.
Yeah, I was trying to heal your dogs.
I know. You love me.
I do love you.
Oh, this is very neat.
Yeah. So they've got allergies, skin and health repair. Like they have one for a facelift because muscle retains memory, and that's what people need to know. And then also, not only does muscle retain memory, we're vibrational beings. So when they're putting into this dirty electricity grid, they're interfering with our natural resonance, which is 7.83, which is a Schumann resonance. So
what's the Schumann resonance?
Yeah, the Schumann resonance at 7.83, and that's what we all should be at. Which is why I always talk about this, geofencing, dirty electricity grid. But I heard recently from anonymous official that we are vibrating higher on a positive level, higher than the Schumann resonance, so that we're bringing about awakening and that spiritual shift that needs to happen to understand that the people that are running, that are in positions of power, aren't going to be around. They're just going to go away. Mm-hmm.
This is about impact of Schumann resonance on biological cells.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to go through and read all of this, but
yeah, just put the link of that. Put the link in the chat.
I don't know if it'll bring any value or not, but it gives yeah. All right, I'll put this in the chat. Cool. All right. So again, this sucks, but I guess it is what it is. And we're just approaching it with curiosity.
Yeah.
Tell me if that shows up in there, if you see it, guys.
Yep, it is.
All right. All right.
So thank you for putting that in there. Okay. Now I want to show you my video.
Sorry, I thought you were using mine. So you're gonna share?
Yeah, I'm going to share right now.
Awesome. Okay. Oh man, she's got full control.
All right, let me expand this. Let's play it. It's only a minute and 20 seconds.
One of the
Okay.
things we wanted to make sure is that we had a clear understanding of why graphene oxide was being utilized inside the shot. Graphene oxide as a metal is highly conductive of electricity. And one of the things we taught everybody there is that with frequencies, hopefully your audience knows a little bit about electronic magnetic frequencies or fields, radio waves, microwave radiation, these 5G towers. We were able to show and document that graphene oxide is the metal of choice. When you have ELF wave radiation, 5G radiation, when they turn on 5G, they know that they can get the graphene oxide in your body to activate or send electrical signals along the metal, because the metal conducts electricity, and these EMF waves are electrical frequencies. When the graphene oxide is hit with these, it accentuates and assists them with their circuitry of nanotech that they are also putting inside these shots. We use nanotech to assist to make all humans a part of the Internet of Things. They're trying to connect you to the internet to be able to track you, get information about you, and input thoughts into you. In fact, Dr. Group showed an article there where DARPA said we can use 5G radiation and nanotech, including graphene oxide, to instill in any human suicidal thoughts that will lead to actions.
So something I wrote down is he was specifically talking about 5G.
Yep.
Right? Well, the cell phone companies are now upgrading to the new 5G or upgrading to 5G, and like you have to have a phone that will work with 5G to get on this plan. It's like this special plan. Or super cheap or schlock in my language.
Right. So don't do it.
You have to upgrade to 5G in order to get the pricing. So now you've got the 5G requirement plus the phones. That's the open door.
Yep. And the 5G cell phone towers are not cell phone towers. Your phone worked before 2020 when they had us all quarantined and started sticking these towers up everywhere. Like, I never thought here where I'm at a population about 200,000, would I see about 7 of Gwen towers, 5G towers.
Okay. This is all like making sense, which really sucks. Just saying.
I know. It's hard it's hard to know the truth, but they're using it for mind control. They're using it to, instill the suicidal thoughts into people, and the 6G is not going to make it any better.
And this can be put into anything.
Yes.
Looks like, I mean, because it went clear in water.
Yeah.
From that black scrapes into water, and it came out clear before in the shot.
Yeah.
Like it could go into anything.
Yeah. Yeah, including but not limited to the chemtrails that they're spraying with aluminum and all of that.
I just don't.
Yeah. It leaves you speechless once you know the agenda. It's once you see this stuff and the totalitarianism of this and these psychopaths running the show, they need to be stopped. And so it just, the more people that are awake that know what's going on, the more power we're going to have, because we're going to start saying no.
So the best way to say no is to just make your own shit. Like, how do we go backwards from here, guys? There's no backwards. How do we go backwards? Like,
yeah, that's the V2K. So that's interesting, Kemp, that you brought that up. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
how do we go backwards? The way we go backwards is to stop this. And the only way we can stop it is knowledge of it and speaking out and not losing our constitutional rights, which they're trying to take those away too. But, look at the people that have been arrested, like 12,000 people in the UK for speaking out against their government. Like, and I
How do we,
hope that they're not gone, but they may not have a way back, unless
well, how do
everybody
we
starts speaking up.
how do we stop it? I mean, like, if there's steps that we need to take, like, in order to everything that needed to be changed in time had some sort of a champion, and they built it up and made the change through the government and the higher ups and above. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're like, all of this is the slavery, the why isn't my brain functioning right now? Probably because I'm talking about this and it's making sense. God damn it! Now you guys got me all paranoid.
It does have a tendency to do that. But,
I just
all
lost my
great
train of thought.
empires fall. And the reason they fall is because they're generally out of balance. Like
Okay.
the playing field needs to be leveled to where these people don't have so much control.
So how do we change the scales? Like, there's got to be steps to actually changing it rather than just talking about it. Like, how do we change the scales, and who's going to lead that charge? Like, somebody's got to be out there trying to get people fired, or that are doing this kind of stuff. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know how to solve the problem, but there's got to be an actual solution.
I think the Republic of the United States will be restored, and I think it will be restored very quickly and very
Really?
soon. And it's going to have to come from people that have military backgrounds, that know of this technology, that care enough about humanity, that want to stop it. So that's the only way, because you and I, as just normal citizens that don't have a background in building or trying to repel this technology, we wouldn't know the first thing to do. So it's got to be like retired military, people who understand, who care, and want to take our country back.
Who do you know who could possibly come on and like answer some of these questions with us one time? Because I've got so many questions, and because we don't know. So it's like, we can sit here and bitch about it all we want, guys, but unless we're doing something, what's the point of just sitting and complaining?
Yeah, so that's correct. So my solution is, and I got this suggestion from James Martinez when he said he was going to do a lawsuit against Palantir and Peter Thiel, the reptile. And so I have since sent in to the U.S. courts here in the Southern District of Texas a lawsuit to sue SpaceX and Elon Musk for spraying of chemtrails. And then I have one sitting right here on my desk that has a whole, you can go to antennas.com. And so this one, they've got only 23 towers are registered, but they have 192 towers and antennas, and only 23 out of those almost 200 are registered. So now I am putting this into the court system of the U.S. courts, and I'm opening up a lawsuit so that they're served, so they know that we know what they're doing. And I think that this is the right approach to take, because when you put it into the court system, it then becomes public knowledge. And you should be able to go into any court and search for any case that's been opened. That's the only way. And then I'm sending the fee schedule for the American State National, and I keep adding it because you can change it as you want. And then I'm telling the people, the courts of Brownsville, that they'll be fined $1 trillion, and that those funds are to be split equally among the people of Cameron County, Texas.
Okay, well, you just answered my question. That's how,
Yeah,
guys.
that's how.
Like right there. Like that's how you do something about this. And I guess that's exactly what I was trying to say earlier is how do we get to that? And I think you answered it. And I think that's what people probably need help with because I had no idea you could do that. Like unless you know that this can be done or how to do it, but it seems like I mean you're brilliant. We know you're brilliant, but you being able to do this on your own, it can't be like, rocket science. And I
No,
mean that in all the
no.
best ways, right? So like
Yeah,
anybody, many
yeah.
people can do this.
All you have to do is go into the U.S. courts system forms. You can go Google U.S. Court forms, find
Mhm.
whoever your U.S. court is in your district, and then you can go to civil because I've been filing these as a civil lawsuit against these people for the harm that they're causing. And in my description, they'll ask you, what is it that what harm or whatever has been caused by these things. So on this one, the acts and omission caused or contributed to the cause of the plaintiff's injury. So I'm saying biological effects can result from exposure to RF energy, biological effects that result from heating of tissue by RF energy, and are often referred to as thermal effects. It's been known for many years that exposure to very high levels of RF radiation can be harmful due to the ability of RF energy to heat biological tissue rapidly. This in the principle by which microwave ovens cook food. So basically, they're microwaving us without our knowledge. That's why a lot of people get inflammation and, don't know how to deal with it because they're being like radiated, microwaved to death. So it's something we need to, yeah, look up.
Is anybody else doing this? Like this is fucking freaking brilliant. Like
Everybody needs to do
that's
it.
how because then it's on record, right? And then it's on
Yes.
record. And if tons of people file this same document, you know what I mean, in their own court, maybe God, even if we got together and everybody used that exact same language so that it's on
Yeah.
record over and over and over and over and over again,
Yes, that's
like
what we need to be doing. And with the Clone Act. Like I've put that out to the tribe at the Radical Truth Summit, but I might just include a link of the PDF on my website so that you can copy and paste it into a Word document and change it to your liking. But all of this needs to be filed within the court system. Yeah.
does it cost anything to file a document?
So you can file it not pro se because that's how I'm
Pro se means that you are your own. You're
yeah,
acting as your
yeah,
own
yeah. So
counsel.
pro se is my own impauperous. It's called impauperous. So you can file this stuff for free, which is what I've been doing. So impauperous is what it's called. And then there is a sheet that states if you want to file it impauperous, which means you're filing it for free. Because most TIs don't have the funds to pay the $300 to file it in the court system. And you shouldn't have to anyway, because if it's our court system and we're paying for it, then why would we pay an additional fee to file it? So just do impauperous when filing it. Yeah,
Wow.
that's the
Okay.
only way to fight back, I feel like put it into the courtroom systems. Don't be a coward, and always remember that these people that have billions of dollars should not be worshiped. They're people that are not like us, obviously, because they're mainly evil, or they would have solved the homelessness problem a long time ago, and would be set on equal footing. But they're power hungry, evil billionaires, but they are, no better than us. I just want to make people aware. So when I told Igor, I filed a lawsuit against Elon Musk and SpaceX for doing the chemtrails. He's like, what? And I'm like, I'm not afraid, and I'm not afraid of him. And unless I get it into the court system where those people in the court system are going to be reading this, and my hope is that these people also start waking up. Like, it's time for us to wake up. Yeah.
You always just have me in awe. I love you. Like, that is impressive. Like, there's a solution. I mean, it's not a solution, but it is a step towards a solution. And
Yes.
I think that's where a lot of people end up struggling, is because we sit here and we doom scroll on all the crap.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But you're giving some light at the end. So, like, don't just sit here and doom scroll on the crap. Like, do something.
Yes,
This
do
is
something.
you can do.
They want you to sit on your couch. They want you dumbed down. They want you to listen to their mainstream media, and they don't want you to take action. If that doesn't motivate you enough to take action, then I don't know if anything will.
Wow. Well, and then if a bunch of people sue them, right? Then don't, lawyers who can really fight it, pay attention, because they see all this opportunity for class action. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, we all need to start fighting. File in papyrus. It's free. And then, when they come back and say, well, you need to give me information on this or whatever, there's plenty of it. You just have to do, and it usually comes from the government websites. Yeah. Because they have to tell you what they're doing.
They just don't have to tell you where to find it.
That's exactly right. That's why I have to adjust the dates on my Google search, because
What do you mean by adjust your dates?
So when you go into Google, I'm going to tell you this right now. When you go into Google and you do...
share your screen.
Okay.
Please share your screen. God, sometimes my mouth is telling you. All right, I want to know, guys, what the other purposes are for this evil toxicity stuff that they're putting in your bodies. So if there's other things you didn't
see
share.
how I put up radiation from 5G, okay? So if you go to this right here, this little settings thing. No, that's not it. Anytime. So see this thing that says anytime? Don't do that. Go custom date range. And I would take it back at least, I don't know, 20 years or more. We'll go to 2000 to 2015, and we're going to apply this. And then eliminate EM radiation. They have best blockers.
That's a much different search.
Yeah. Because you're going to get a whole lot of information. And what they're putting on the top of this information is propagandized. So they're not telling you, the truth. It's kind of like when I was trying to Google the Sweden herd immunity results, when the Swedish people said, we're not taking the vax and we're just going to let it, do its thing. It kept redirecting me, which was really quite frustrating. And I knew that it was doing it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, when I call you in a few days cranky as crap because I haven't had my caffeine, it's all your fault. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
You're going to have to do some green tea. It has energy in it. No monster drinks.
They don't taste good.
I know, but you can sweeten it. Put some of your mint in it.
Oh yeah, my mint.
Yes, your mint.
Well, everything's dead now. That's the problem. I really didn't do much in my garden this year, believe it or not.
Oh no.
I had all this great stuff, and then we had a weird heat or cold snap, and it died, most of it. But that's okay. That's okay. Wow. Okay, guys. But my mind is blown. Like literally, this is one I can say I believe.
Okay.
I
All
I
right.
I believe that this is happening without question to everybody everywhere.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Yes. Yes, it does. Because they don't want us to know and they don't want us to do anything. And so the best thing that we can do is do something. Even though you're entering it into their maritime law courts, it doesn't matter. At least it's of record, and you're getting the ability to put it out there to public. And
And the
so what
more
do
we
we
put
want to?
out there in the public, the more the public will bring it
Yeah.
out further, right?
Yes.
If everybody's talking about it, the news is going to talk about it. Like if everybody talks about it, it will get moved up the ladder. That's just how change happens.
Yes.
So, wow. Okay. This is awesome. Hopefully we'll have your news site all up and ready for next week and you can have these links available on there. And
Yeah.
these resources cuz that's phenomenal that you're doing that.
Yeah.
I
I can
need to
put
like
those on there too, so that you guys can copy and see what I do, so that you can put it out there into your courts where the county that you live in, so we can stop this. That's the only way I feel. That's our only chance. So what are we going to talk about next week? Any
I don't
ideas?
remember. No. We had a list of them. I know
I
that.
think we only had that. I don't know if we have more
Yeah, that's
lists.
awesome.
So yeah.
What do you
So
guys
what
want
do
to talk about?
yeah? What do you guys want to talk about?
BFFs.
So GovBuster, I mean, there's a lot about this child trafficking stuff that's very, disturbing, even to me, by them using the Child Protective Services as part of the way that these children are being trafficked. It's extremely, disturbing.
Do we need to bring light to this? I don't mind crying again.
Okay. They control
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's true.
What other topics? All right, so we'll touch on that one next week with our, kindest hearts. People are total narcissists, flying monkeys. Yeah, I think we need to come up with a new list, guys, of things we want to research, or time frames or events that have happened. Like let's just talk. I mean, obviously you're a big part of the conversation, all of you. So let us know.
Yes, you
Give us
are.
some ideas. We'll touch on that one next week. But come prepared with ideas, or you can always comment later in this chat and we'll see it.
Yeah. Or if you missed the live and you watch the live at
Yeah.
a future time, then just put those in the comment section of the live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll be able to do that. And I am gonna go like dance or something because I feel very yucky. So I'm gonna go dance in the sun and get rid of all this yuck.
Yep.
And
You can find your bliss, because they hate when we find our bliss. So that's a very good thing. Yeah.
and then get back to work because I've been super, super busy, but I've got the coolest thing going on. I'll share it one of these days. All right, guys. Well, honest to God, stay strong. Like, let's, you opened this girl's eyes today. So, yay. Win for the survivor.
Stay strong. We
Stay
got
strong.
this.
Love.
Love you.
Love you.